And it's only fucking Tuesday. Like Nelly said, 8 girls this week and it's only Tuesday.
When did he say that?
I like them cocky bow-legged ones.
Oh, I didn't
like
know that.
Latin Dominicans.
8 girls and it's already Tuesday?
You know, it's called Shake Your Tail Feather. They play it 46 times in Bad Boys 2. Have you never seen Bad Boys 2?
I mean, I'm just thinking about getting 8 chicks before Tuesday.
8 chicks before Taco Tuesday.
I'm only lucky to have 3 shits before Tuesday.
Jesus Christ. Hang on. You let me ruin it. You turn it down. I got to turn it up. 8 chicks before Taco Tuesday. Woo! We on a roll, baby. Not that I have 8 chicks, but I've eaten 8 fried eggs. Does that count? I mean, technically I had 8 chicks in my mouth. They ain't alive, but... It's going to be one of those days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host of the name.
My name is DJ Also Fresh, and I have tested all the waters, and the waters are clear. This motherfucker really just said he had 8 chicks in his mouth.
No, I said I have eaten 8 fried eggs this week, so technically I had 8 chicks in my mouth.
Yeah, 8 chicks in your mouth.
Yeah. Speaking of 8 chicks in my mouth, I got to give a shout out to the Cambodian kingpin, Mr. Fresh Off the Boat himself. If he had a rap name, he'd be king of the game. Chad, thanks for donating, baby. And no, we can't pronounce your name right because you're from fucking Guatemala or wherever Singapore is.
What's wrong with Guatemala, Singapore? Wherever you're from, wherever you're listening, I need to make sure that you're donating on Patreon right now. It's the HypePodcast.com. Oh, it's Patreon.com/the HypePodcast. Hey, I'm still wiping dollars off my ass. So if you want to get in on it, if you want to get your favorite, boop, let me know. My name is Oso. What's yours?
You already know what it is, baby. I'm the host of No Name. And I got to point out, Mr. Fresh, Chad said he donated $1 just so you could wipe your ass with it. That's what he said to us. So if you want to say it to his face, you son of a man, hit us up, 503-776-0167. Oso told me not to talk about this, so I'm just going to give you a little teaser.
Hold on.
I'm going to give you a little teaser. We got some news coming up. We got some big news coming up.
We always got some news that you don't follow through on coming up. Hey, Chad. Fuck you, Chad. Is that what you wanted? Because fuck yous cost $1. If you want a fuck you, a personal fuck you with your name attached to it, don't donate $50. Don't donate $100. Don't help our cause. Don't make his shit look that much better. Chad, just for $1, I will say fuck you. That is cheaper than what it costs us to fucking feed a kid in Africa. $1 fuck you. Courtesy of the Hype Podcast. Let him know.
I will let you know that we got a great show for you today. Oso knows about this show. Only Oso. But you are about to know as well.
We got the laundry blues. Number 1. We are going to take a moment to talk about guns, shootings in America.
We're talking about trannies, and I'm not talking to what goes in your '93 Honda Civic.
Hey, you know what?
Or am I?
All I know is that when I had the Chevy Tahoe, had the LE 460. All I know is I had to go around a whole bunch of used part lots to get it. You know, but the tranny I know, his name is John. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding. That's not okay. That's okay.
Now, you know what? You know,
he is because I used to fuck John 20 years ago.
Oh God. Back when he was Joan.
She liked the way I rock on the microphone.
Dude, we're gonna start doing that when the people of their own persuasion go a little off the rails. We're gonna deem that the clutch going out. Because you know damn well it was a catastrophe when your 93 fucking Honda Civic clutch went out. It was the most detrimental shit ever because when you had a 93 Honda Civic, you couldn't afford shit. You were working at Taco Bell, man in the drive-thru.
And I'll go for one last thing. We're going to talk about when you receive the wrong breakup text.
Not just the wrong breakup text. Someone you don't even fucking know sends you a breakup text.
There's an incident that took place where someone poured their heart out to the wrong person.
But first and foremost, let me issue a formal Hype Podcast apology. This is from me.
It's very deserved.
This is from me.
It is extremely deserved.
This is from me and my show to you and your household.
This comes from you and your fucking person. Fucking bitch.
So last week, we had these wonderful mats being fluffed out by Oso's fluffer.
You call them mate.
And I took them down. So what you have to do is that they come vacuum sealed. You have to soak them in water, get them wet, and then you put them in the dryer to make them puff up. And like Oso's chest, puffs his chest out when he gets out of the bathtub. Like those little dinosaur pills that you used to have. You know what I mean? You get them wet, and they just expand into like a little rhinoceros.
It sounds like your penis.
Yeah.
It just expands into a little rhinoceros.
Listen, if that happened, I sweat a lot. So if that happened every time my penis got wet, I would just fucking walk around with constant erections.
You have a vagina.
Yeah. What? No. That's the complete opposite of the fucking metaphor you just...
It would keep growing into little dinosaurs.
Jesus Christ.
It ain't roaches. They don't multiply.
So
dinosaurs did not multiply. You see now?
So here's what happened.
Is a rhino or a dinosaur it turns into?
It's a rhinoceros.
A rhinoceros.
Back to me.
What's a rhinoceros?
Jesus Christ. It's a fucking dinosaur rhino that I just made up that doesn't exist. Shut the fuck up.
I was just saying.
I'm trying to tell people about your woes.
How'd you expect it to get bigger? Because dinosaurs died. They don't multiply. If you say it turned into a roach, that'd be like, cool.
This just turned into a fucking episode of Mr. Rogers. I swear to God. Hello, neighbor.
What do you want to learn today?
Yeah, I'd like you to learn how to listen. That's what I would like to be learned. So, I'm apologizing because I soaked like 14 mats in his fucking bathtub. And after that, I went down to the dryer to dry them. Well, the dryer was full. So I emptied the dryer, put him in there. Well, let's just say Oso's dryer doesn't work too well. And that's not my fucking fault that you have a shit-tastic dryer. Now, I will say this. I greatly apologize.
Great, good sir.
I greatly apologize because I ran out of time before you had to go to Toastmasters I had to go put water on my penis. So I left them downstairs moist as fuck, and you walked down there like the kid from Home Alone and discovered the booby trap I left, and it was disgusting.
I hope your rhino grows to the appropriate size before you die. Because this motherfucker,
I just explained.
It's been told that I have a fucking cult in the basement. I don't go down there very fucking often. That's just not a place I go. I'm not into going into my fucking basement. He's like, oh, this is...
You're not into doing laundry at all. I get it.
I'm into doing laundry. All my clothes are clean. You want to sniff this? You will gain, bitch. You will gain from fucking smelling what the fuck I'm wearing right now.
Roll Tide.
You will
Roll
fucking
Tide.
gain. Hug them out on the fucking laundry line. Shit, my shit is fucking fresh, bitch. It's also what? Fresh.
What? Oh my God. Why have you not started your own laundry detergent line? Why are we just now thinking of this?
So the issue I was dealing with last week, we can move on from what he was talking about. So the issue I was dealing with last week was this gentleman left. Do you see these mats behind me? Well, when you add water to them, I didn't know he had dumped them in the bathtub. I didn't know how he had got them all wet.
Bold of him to assume I'm a gentleman.
This piece of shit. This motherfucker wet 6 of these motherfuckers. And when they are wet, they weigh about 10, 15 pounds apiece.
No. They weigh about as much as a milk jug. About 7.5 pounds.
7.5 pounds. Oh, I was supposed to be a fucking scale too? So I walked down.
Also doesn't work out.
I walked down there and I just want to put some underwear in the dryer to get them warm for a good day.
To get them warm. I don't care if they wet. I just want them warm.
If you warm up your underwear, let's say hell yeah. To all the people that warm up their underwear, they can have a good day, a good productive day. Because who likes putting on cold underwear? So I walked down there into my basement, and I got 6 of these mats dripping like an old bad Jerry curl, just dripping. I mean, really, and all I could think was, there's a fucking puddle in my fucking in my basement. This isn't a place I go very often. All you think about is mold.
It was concrete.
It's concrete. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't let shit drip on concrete. Concrete cracks.
Who told you?
Who told me? There's concrete in front of my house. That shit cracks.
No. Who told on me? Which one of your fucking cult members? That son of a bitch. I'm gonna drown his ass.
You
next
told
time.
me that you did it. I went down there, and I was stupid enough to try and throw 6 foamy 4x3 pieces of foam into the fucking dryer all at fucking once because I was so panicked because there was so much water on the fucking floor.
Shut the fuck! Don't act like you had to go down there with a fucking canoe.
Motherfucker, my name was Noah that day. I was gonna grab 2 of everything out my basement and fucking run. That's all I did.
He was like Moses part the Red Sea, but like, excuse me, I need to warm my underwear.
So I take these motherfuckers, I take them upstairs, and I try and dry them together.
Right.
Which is the dumbest thing I could ever done in my life. Probably I'm lucky I have a dryer. Because these foam motherfuckers hold water like nothing. I mean, this is the same shit. If your grandma goes to the hospital, this is the same shit she gonna lay on.
They hold water like camels in the fucking Sahara Desert.
It's a goddamn egg crate. You need where they hold all 8 of those chicks that you put in your mouth, bitch. So I take them out to no avail. They dry none. They don't dry. I run them 3-4 times. They don't dry. Hey, how about something on my fucking electric bill, bitch? So I had to bring these motherfuckers upstairs. And then I put them in the bathtub. I'm like, where else could they dry out? But then the next day, I get up and I'm like, well, I need to wash my ass.
You need to live up to the oh so fresh nomenclature.
So I gotta just litter these motherfuckers around my kitchen. Cause I'm like, where else does wet shit be? But in the kitchen. I mean, because there's no wet shit in my bedroom. Well, on a good day, you know. You know how it is, baby. When you're in the bedroom.
Fucking Christ.
You can get a little bit closer. Don't be shy.
Come lay up on my egg crate, girl, and let that moisture soak in.
It's extra comfort. Because if you can't get used to yourself, I got a wet egg crate. I know it smells. I know it smells like old funk, bitch. But that's what rubber and plastic smell like.
Will you please start an egg crate OnlyFans?
It's all about me, you, and that egg crate. I said, don't be late to the egg crate.
You want to watch me put chicks in my mouth, girl?
Now, that's not nice. Put chicks in your fucking mouth. So anyway, what I end up doing is I come home and 3 of them are done, and the rest of them I just have to hang across my living room. Like, I mean, like, you ever seen the Odd Couple? Like that shit, where you just hanging shit across your fucking living room.
The moral of the story is you need to get a fucking dryer that works. Do I need to buy you a new goddamn dryer? You have like
the moral of the
3
story is you do one at a time.
I did one at a time.
You did not get them wet one at a time.
Correct. I didn't get them wet one at a time.
Yeah,
because I'm an overachiever.
You know, because it's like the ladies. Just get them wet one at a time. Just one touch, one kiss, one caress.
And be sure they're a lady. Be sure they're a goddamn lady.
I don't know when you do what you do when you leave here. And I'm not going to ask.
Yo, so remember my buddy you met the other day?
Oh, wow.
So
I just met this guy.
Yeah.
You just talked about...
No, the guy...
I was talking about your off life.
Right. Hear me out.
How close are you?
So my buddy you met the other day, he's on Tinder. He's, actively seeking a female companionship. And he goes, the other day he freaks out. He goes, God damn it, man. I'm tired of these fat chicks messaging me. That's it. I'm going for a tranny next.
Wow. So you're saying your friend is so shallow that he would take it. He'd rather have a transvestite or a
shallow?
No, I'm just saying, not even shallow. He'd rather have somebody who used to have a dick than somebody that's packing a few more pounds than necessary. I'm talking about somebody. I mean, somebody who you could really take out for a good meal.
Who might even pay because she's used to eating a lot.
I mean, because a bitch like that can cook. A tranny can't cook.
Hey,
that's an ex-man. That motherfucker can't fucking cook. Get you a fat bitch, you'll be happy. Hey, get your full value at fucking Golden Corral.
He's at full value, bitch.
Hey, the prices at Golden Corral are going up. Hey, I need a bitch that can put down 4 plates. And this motherfucker wants somebody he can share his fucking razor with. Hey, you know what? I'll keep my Mach 3 to my motherfucking self and have me a fat bitch any day of the fucking week. I can't believe you introduced me to a man that is cross-shopping fat bitches and transvestites.
I think he was making a joke, but clearly you put a lot of thought into this.
That's a big leap. They're two totally different things. Hey, that's how you roll. You
tell us how you really feel.
No, I'm just
tell us how you really feel about this shit.
This motherfucker explored his options.
I don't know, man. I gotta say, and no pun intended. I mean, them transgender folks are going hard lately. Like one of these motherfuckers just shot up a fucking school.
Well, going hard. What's wrong with that?
What I'm saying is, like, you don't want to go that hard. Jesus Christ. To get your point across, you don't need to go fucking bust up some kids. This shit's fucked up.
So, today, in America,
along with every other day,
3 children and 3 teachers were killed out of school. What was that? It was in Tennessee?
In Nashville, yeah.
In Nashville. Rest in peace to them.
I mean, unless one of you folks was doing bad shit to kids, then I hope you burn in hell.
It's a school. Somebody was doing bad shit to kids.
Yeah, another kid.
Hey, there was some adult at that school that was doing bad shit to kids. It's a statistic.
But what I'm wondering is,
but the worst shit is to walk in and shoot them.
Fair. Now, what I'm wondering is when are the people going to realize that it's not the gun, it's a mental health crisis, and it spans across all genres of human being. I don't give a shit if you identify as a fucking red fire ant. Okay, it's a mental health crisis if you feel the need to do anything terrible to anybody. You can
the Green River Killer was killing fucking hookers. They did nothing to increase the laws to get the hookers off the street.
That strangling was already illegal. Murder is already illegal.
Hey, well, are your hands registered?
You're right. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Did you register that extension cord as a lethal weapon?
I just want to let you know, sir, because today I really found out that I am so numb to mass murders in America that all I had to do was watch the 2-minute piece. All I had to do was watch the 2-minute segment to find out when, where, how, and call it a fucking day. Because, hey, it happens all the time.
Well, that's the interesting thing is they cover it in such a way that we are numb to it. We're exclusively numb to it because they spin it as a static ensemble. I think that's honestly why they go after the guns. They say, oh, it's the gun, because when guns are involved, they have a static symbol to go after that will never change. So they can avoid talking about the mental health crisis. They can avoid talking about people that get stabbed, people that get killed with hammers, people that get beat to death, strangled, all that shit, because there's no static identifier except for mental health.
Well, there is something different in the way that me and that person were thinking this morning, because I thought about getting to work. I thought about doing my fucking job. I didn't get up this morning and say I was going to go kill kids. I didn't. Maybe yesterday. I don't know. It passed.
No, there's a difference between thought and action, big time, right? So when you have the capacity, take, for example, a war veteran, law enforcement officer, things of that nature, you have to have a special capacity to A, take a life, and B, be willing to have your life taken. So you can't tell me that there is not some sort of mental reckoning taking place. When 18-year-old kids are forced to write their own will because they're going off to war, that takes a special reckoning in your mind to understand and come to grips with, I'm willing to die and I'm willing to take a life. You have to deal with that. And you know how they come back? A lot of them come back fucked up with PTSD and kill themselves or do murder-suicide by cop.
Or you. Well, I think we desensitizing the fact that
ain't nobody killing me. Shit.
The fact I watch a lot of murders every week. Something go wrong on a TV show, kill that motherfucker. Like, I'm cool with that. I'm real cool with that.
How many cop shows are there? Let's be honest. There's about 50 different cop shows, and they're all just shooting people.
And at least 3 people die every fucking week. And then all of a sudden, you have this 24-hour news cycle where every time something happens, what's the difference between the attention you paid to this thing today and Columbine? When Columbine happened, we were watching. We were glued. We're all over it. This, I just need my 2-minute blip. Let me know what the fuck went on. That's cool. And you have to also, don't blame the video games. Hey, if every video game you buy is shooting a motherfucker, don't you think that kind of has an influence on you? I'm just saying.
Well, if that's all you're playing, then that's
all a lot of people are playing.
No, I'm saying if that's all you're playing, there is some sort of psychological attunement with those video games. Like you in there, you're shooting up shit because you think it's fun, you think it's cool. There is an inherent difference between that and real life.
I think there's a combination of things. It's a combination of things because nobody is playing NBA 2K and dunking on people. That's happening. No. If you're a piece of shit that can fucking dunk a basketball, where the fucking camera at? Where the fucking camera at? I challenge you to come get with this fucking shit, bitch. I can't slam dunk, but I can do a lot of shit you can't do. Ooh.
Speaking of doing a lot of shit people can't do. I have, you know me, I have trouble taking things seriously. You know, from public situations to private situations, from, you know, mayhem, murder, destruction, all that shit. I have a hard time taking things seriously because it's, number one, I'm numb to it, and 2, a lot of it's so fucking outrageous that I just don't even know what to say. So I just laugh.
What is this leading to? I mean, let's count down.
Can you turn the fucking shit off and listen to what I'm saying?
I was trying to listen. It was going long.
No, you were trying to fucking get me to answer.
It was going long.
You wanted to say, what the fuck's he talking about for 500?
Yeah, I was just like, what is she? That's what she said. It's going long. It's kind of uncomfortable. It's going long.
So I'm numb to some crazy shit. But
got to get up in the morning. It's going long.
Here he goes again.
There you go.
Well, let's go ahead. He's going to get it out for a few minutes.
Hey, it's going long. Yeah. It's going long.
Make that dollar last. Also fresh. Woo!
It's Magic City, bitch. Now let this motherfucker go.
So I feel like I've experienced a lot and seen a lot of like fucked up situations that I just don't pay attention to. Well, this weekend.
I'm sorry you woke up too early this weekend when I was leaving.
Jesus Christ. You can't even hear a story without fucking thinking about his dick. So.
I was thinking about her.
Her dick? Weird.
Hey, did she get that wine opener?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I dropped it off on your mom's porch. So.
Yeah, because mom goes to church. Communion's next week.
So Saturday, I'm just kicking around. I'm fucking playing around on the internet on my phone. All of a sudden, I get this text message. Well, it's a number. It's a 503 number, so I'm not paying attention to it. I drop what I'm doing, click over to the text, and you know how, like, you don't really look at shit all too often. You just kind of start reading it. Well, I start reading this fucking text message, and 1 or 2 sentences, like, initially, I was like, this is a fucking novel? Who's texting me a fucking novel?
Goddamn Agatha Christie?
Yeah.
Is J.K. Rollins?
And so I start reading, and I get about
George R.R. Martin.
I get a sentence, fucking sentence and a half in, and I'm like, this is a fucking breakup text. And then I look up at the number, and I'm like, I don't know this fucking number. And so I'm like, I keep reading for some indication of who this is, and about 6 lines into it, it's like, Brandon, you know how I feel about you. I just can't, blah, 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 blah. And it goes on about 4.5 paragraphs.
Who the fuck is Brandon? Who the fuck is Brandon?
I don't know. And so my natural assumption, it's a woman breaking up with a man named Brandon. And to give you a semblance of how long this fucking message was, we're talking like a full 6-inch fucking text message. Like this long. I had to scroll down to read half the fucking message.
It was probably longer than Brandon lasted or Brandon was in real life. Hey, forward the text to me. You know what? We need to have one more good time before we call it a day, baby. Let's give it one more try. My name is Brandon. I wear a ski mask. I'll see you later.
So I'm enthralled. I'm 6 or 7 lines deep. I can't not keep reading.
Enthralled.
Yeah, because
boom, new word. Motherfucker said new word. Enthralled.
So I'm reading this message, and it's the most horrific, like, gut-wrenching message. I'm like, I almost want to find Brandon and let this motherfucker know he's a piece of shit. So I get down to the end, and she's like, she hit him with the classic closer. We could have had something special together. And I wanted, with all my heart and soul, I wanted to just reply back and say TLDR.
And you know what I said? We used up all our specials. You know, like when you're playing video games, you only get so many specials per level. We didn't level up, bitch, so we used up all our specials.
Should I said happy hours from 9 to 11, Monday through Thursday?
Wow. Did we almost have it all? In the words of the great Whitney Houston, I think we're going to get out of here.
Oh, so you already know, so it's about that time to go. Brandon, my man, wherever you are. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, you fucking broke her heart, Brandon. Fuck you.
Yeah, Brandon.
Fuck you.
You're not good at your job. If your job was loving her, you are failing.
But here's the clincher.
It's time to go.
They weren't even together. She was breaking up with Brandon, and they weren't even dated. In that message, she was like, if we would have had a chance to just be together.
Let me tell you something. Coming from Also the HypePodcast, I got a 4-line rule. Any text I get that goes more than 4 fucking lines, that is a TLDR. And I will not be reading it.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, hit us up, 503-776-0167. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Go to our Patreon, donate, thepatreon.com/The Hype Podcast. Shout out to my man, Chad. Thanks, bro. All this is because of you? Not really.
Hey, Chad, here's your free extra. Fucking fuck you. You donate, you bitch. Hey, what's the address again?
503-776-0167. Leave us a
The
voicemail.
address. The Patreon. God damn it.
See, he can't even shut the fuck up long enough for me to get all the promos out. I tried to slide in an extra phone. I tried to slide my digits to you, Chad. I tried. Patreon.com/The Hype Podcast.
We out. This man's a fucking whore. It don't matter.
Your mom's a girl.
We'll do it live.
And she likes men.
Tried to slide Chad his fucking number over the air.
Them digits.
You know, I had to tell you know the first rule of radio? Don't fuck the listeners.